Windows Phone, I think, we are the challenger brand. I'm David Gunasegaram. I am the category director for Windows Phone and worldwide retail services here at Microsoft. I oversee the management of all our retail services, what happens in retail and how Windows Phone can be successful in retail, from training to digital to the strategy and how that's implemented globally with our partners. There's a lot of complexities around smartphones, a lot of confusion around smartphones. Everyone has their own opinion. Some people buy into a smartphone not really knowing why they bought into something. Some people have a very specific need that they're looking for. I think the challenge and the opportunity that we face is kind of telling our story about how our product and Windows Phone works very differently from the competition. Nothing against the competition, we've just taken a very different approach, and I personally believe that approach is easier, more enjoyable, and more integrated. I think if you take the core things that most people use on a daily basis and from an iPhone and put an Android and put a Windows Phone, I'm fairly confident that a majority of those our phone is not only better in terms of what it looks like and how it works and how it integrates, but it's actually faster than the iPhone or any Android phone. Fast, the word fast, it's a word that's thrown out a lot, and certainly it's sort of the in word right now in mobile, which is faster. You've talked about dual core and 4G and LTE, etc., etc. Our approach is that's one way to define fast, certainly. But there's also another way to define fast, and I think a better way to define fast, which is how do you shorten and integrate these experiences and integrate it in a way that's actually meaningful and compelling. So where you go from an email with an attached photo, and that photo is actually downloaded to your phone and it's automatically backed up to the cloud where you can access it to your PC. That is fast as well. When we reset on Windows Phone with 7.0 and now we're at 7.5, one of the core principles going into it is we were going to make a product that we fundamentally were behind. And it wasn't going to be reliant just on the hardware, that it was something that's going to be great. It doesn't matter if it was on an HTC phone or a Nokia phone or a Samsung phone. And it was going to be fundamentally stable and consistent. And that's proved itself out. If you go to the reviews, if you go to Amazon's in terms of the favorability ratings, and then look at the core metric of return rates, we are in a very strong position. I'm very excited about Windows Phone. I've been in Windows Phone for 5.5 years, and there's a reason I'm still in Windows Phone. I believe in the platform, I believe in our vision and our strategy long term, not just at a phone level only. It's a Microsoft level, and I think what you'll see in the next 6 to 8 months, and even beyond that, is some incredible, compelling experiences that goes from the phone to your PC, a laptop or slate, to your Xbox and gaming experience. These things are going to, the vision of the 3 screens and this ecosystem is going to come to life in a way that I think is really going to be unexpected, and that's really exciting. I'm excited to take that story to the rep and show them what this is going to do, and convince them as to why they should consider Windows Phone. And I know there's some people who have some sort of past history with the platform, or maybe are not educated, and so I think it's up to us and hopefully the people watching this to get excited about it, see what it does, and become believers. Because in the day, if you're not a believer, then you shouldn't probably sell the phone. But I think we have a great story to tell, and we have something that we can be proud of.